friends, it's about 6:30 right now, and I've been reading so much. I've read like 22 pages, I think, and I'm actually already at page 248, which is insane, because I've been reading this book for, what, a week now? I have never read this much. I mean, I have, but a long time ago. And it makes me realize just how much being on social media makes me lose time. And it's so much better to read. Like, it's amazing. And yeah, I'm really into the book. I mean, like, there's really not that much suspense, because we know that Mitch is gonna win the games, because obviously he's still alive in the Katniss movie. But even though, it's really interesting to see how he survived. And yeah, I'm really liking the book so far. I only have, how many pages do I have left? About 140, a little bit less. So yeah, now I think it's about 6:30. I don't think I said that, but it was a bit hard to wake up this morning, but not as hard as yesterday. And I also took a painkiller for my teeth, for my tooth rather, because there's only one. No, I mean the one up is also growing, I think, so yeah. I'm just gonna journal for a little bit, I think, and then I will schedule rather, some shorts and TikToks, and then I get to study. Hey friends! It's about 12:30 p.m. or a.m. I never know, but it's noon basically. And I just got an hour of studying done, and earlier this morning I got 1 more hour, so that's 2 hours this morning, which I'm really glad about. We also went to the pharmacy to pick up my sleeping pills, because there is a huge shortage of them, so it's really hard to get your hands on one, but I can't sleep without them basically. Fortunately, we did have more than we needed, so I was able to sleep these past few days, even though I couldn't get the pills from the pharmacy. But yeah, and now I'm just gonna make myself lunch. I think I'm gonna make myself a crepe, or like rather a pancake, because it's gonna be quite thick. But I'm just really craving that, and I'm really hungry, but I'm also gonna have some salad with it. But it's mainly just gonna be the pancake, because I actually didn't eat much this morning because I didn't feel like it, so that also explains why I'm so hungry. But yeah, I do have to admit that eating times are the times where it's the hardest to not have YouTube, because I have the urge to be like, oh, I'm just gonna go and watch a YouTube video, but then I'm like, oh wait, cannot do that. So I'm just gonna read. But it's great because I have never read this much. Like, I'm already at page 264, and it's been a week that I've been reading it. A bit less than a week, actually, 6 days. But I have never read this much in my life, and I have never had such a low screen time. So, and honestly, I feel good. Like, I think this no social media thing is working out. Which, I mean, I expected it to work out, but I I didn't think I would find this much time. Like, I spend so much time on socials, and now I have to do so many things. It's like, wow. It's insane. Okay, I'm gonna go eat, and I'll talk to you sometime soon, I guess. I've been talking to my mom about like spicing up my coffees a little bit because I'm getting a bit tired of it. I mean, I love coffee, but sometimes just like a little latte with coffee and milk can be a bit boring. So I wanted to get some syrups, and she got me a chestnut syrup. I don't know if you can see, that's a French brand, of course, because, well, we're French, so I'm trying to find a pretty... Well, I found a white one. I think that's good enough. So we're gonna make a coffee, and I'm gonna try this chestnut. Oh, I'm so excited about it, actually. It's not a wanted kind of a Monin syrup, because I know that these are really good. And I've seen one of my favorite YouTubers, whose name is Dogon. Wait, I'm gonna open the box. You're propped on, so hopefully you don't fall. Yay! Okay, let's make a coffee and taste this chestnut. I'm actually so excited! Yay! And then I'm gonna go back to doing some studying, because I don't want to get 4 hours in today, and we're 2 p.m. so I still have a lot of time, because I already got 2 hours done this morning, so I still have 2 hours to do minimum. When I say 4 hours, it's a minimum, so if I can do more, then that's for the best. I'll catch you when my coffee is done. It is now time to taste our chestnut coffee, and I'm actually so excited. So I just bought a coffee. I think it's an espresso. We just have a regular, normal machine. I bought a bit of milk and with chestnut syrup. Wait. Oh, that's so good. Well, if you ask me what it was, I wouldn't say chestnut, but it's really good. I'm gonna send a little message to my mom telling her that it's amazing. And I might actually buy one for the apartment, because here, that's my family home basically. But I do have an apartment in Lyon, where I do my studies. So yeah. Okay, I'm gonna sip on this and do some quantum mechanics. It's gonna be fun. Honestly, I've been having a lot of fun revising for finals, but it's also very overwhelming, and like whenever I'm not revising, I feel like I should be revising, so it's kind of, you know, ruining the fun. But it's okay. I really feel much more confident this time, because last finals went really badly, not in physics, but in math. I'm doing a double degree in math and physics, in case you don't know that. And yeah, last finals in math were absolutely catastrophic. Like, I got 2.5 in groups theory. In topology, I got like 3.5, and in measure and integration, I got 5.6, something like that, which is like every single grade was under 6 out of 20, which 6 out of 20 is not a good grade. So under that is not a good grade at all. So yeah, I'm just trying to. I've also been studying much more regularly during the school year, so I think that's going to help a lot. But I feel quite confident that I'm not going to fail. Well, there's one, maybe two actually, one in physics and one in math, subjects that knows the not. Okay, there are two subjects in which I'm not that confident, which is differential calculus in math and statistics physics in physics, obviously. Where yeah, I'm just not too confident about these two, but probabilities, I'm pretty sure it's gonna go well. And we had an intermediate, I don't know if you can say that, but like we had an exam which was not the final exam, but an exam in between, and I got like almost 11 out of 20, so I was happy. I was really glad. So yeah, I think it's gonna go okay. Quantum mechanics, I actually got 9 out of 20 at the exam, which I was really disappointed about because it's kind of my favorite. And yeah, I was just really sad. But it's okay. I'm just gonna go and do some quantum mechanics, and I'll get back to you when I do something more interesting than just being at the table and writing. I thought I would talk to you for a bit because I'm having really big urges to go on YouTube. I don't really miss Instagram and TikToks that much. I mean, I do, like, I still do get urges to open them, and then my phone's like, you can't go on this site. I'm like, oh, fucking hell. True. But YouTube, I really like actively miss, and I really like get big urges to go there and watch videos. It was the one I used most, so I guess that makes a lot of sense, because the others I didn't use for like more than 30 minutes per day. But YouTube I could use for 3 hours per day sometimes, which is a lot. And yeah, I'm just feeling really unmotivated to study right now. But I have to. So I'm just journaling for a little bit, and then I think I'll get back to it. I just like took an hour, almost an hour and a half to do one quantum mechanics exercise, and it really got on my nerves. Even though I love quantum mechanics, but this one was just a fucking nightmare. So yeah, I get a bit hungry easily these days because yeah, I'm just a bit on edge because of all the studying and all the stress, because exams stress me so much. So yeah. And also, like, I'm doing so many things at once. Like, I'm revising for exams, I'm filming 2 videos at once, the 5 a.m. one and the social media detox one. I'm also trying to post twice per week on YouTube, long videos twice per week, and then short form content at least once per day. So that's a lot to manage. I want to say, but I've got like what it's like to do like this juggle. We say jongler in French, so I guess it might be juggle. Oh, I don't know. But I want to say, like, you can't do too many things at once, and maybe I'm doing a bit too many things at once. That's very possible. But it's okay. So yeah, right now I'm just journaling a little bit. But journaling doesn't feel the same without having a little video to watch at the same time. I'm not gonna lie. I just want to go back to bed. I mean, honest with you. We're always being honest on this channel. Maybe sometimes too honest. But, you know, that's life. Sometimes in life you need to be too honest. So, yeah. I'm gonna go back to my study. I was like, I don't want to do it. But I do want to have like a calmer evening where I don't study. So I'm gonna do some studying now so that later I can be free and do something else. I mean, an adult. Il était trop beau. Tu te lèves? Allez, montre-moi tes pattes de derrière. Regarde, les pattes. Ouais. Hey friends, it's about 6 a.m. and I was just reading and having my breakfast. I only had a bit of bread and apple sauce with banana because my tooth hurts like crazy and I can't chew anything, so I'm just not gonna eat. And I also had a coffee with a little syrup, so that was amazing. Last time I put in a little too much syrup, but this time I think it was the perfect balance, so I was really glad. Yeah, I've got exactly 60 pages left of this book, which means I'm at page 322. Because there are 382 pages, in case you don't know how to do the math. Yeah. Today is my second to last day of revisions. Well, not for all the subjects, but for probabilities, it's the second to last. So I'm gonna begin my studying with probabilities, but for now I'm gonna plan my content, which means I'm gonna post, well, rather schedule some posts. I'm only posting, oh no, today's Saturday, so I'm posting a video. I do have to make the thumbnail too for the video. It's a spring visit video, and yeah, so I'm gonna get to doing that. I actually feel really motivated today. I don't know why, except for my teeth. I don't know if it's teeth or tooth, because I don't know if the one up is also growing, or if it's just the one down. But we'll see. And also, oh my god, we took the dog to the salon to get his fur trimmed. And he looks so good. He's so cute. Oh my god. Yeah. It's about 6:50, I think. Let me look. 6:40 a.m. I'm drinking my trembling coffee. I actually finished Sunrise on the Reaping yesterday evening. I read it for like a good hour, I think. And yeah, I finished it, and I cried so much that at some point my nose got so full I couldn't even breathe through it. I just cried so much. The end of this book is absolutely horrible, and I cannot stress that enough. It is the freaking worst. I mean, no, it's not the worst. It's a really great ending, but it's so sad. It's so sad. But either way, it was a really great book, and I was really, really into it. And the whole time, like, there was no moment where I was bored or anything. It was a really great book. I just loved it all throughout, and I loved learning what Hagemitch's story was. I loved seeing like the links between the other books and this one, especially when they talked about Lucy Gray. I was like, oh, because I really like her. And I think the Ballad of Songbird and Snake, I think that's what it's called, is my favorite movie out of all of them. Even the first one, which I absolutely adore, but the Ballad of Songbird and Snakes might be my favorite of the series. I didn't read the book, which I should definitely do, but maybe I get it secondhand. But I think I have like 5 books that I need to read, so I'm not gonna get a new book until I've read at least 2 or 3 of those. But yeah, apart from that, what can I tell you? Yesterday it was really, really hard to not go on YouTube. Like, I have to admit that. I really miss like just watching videos and doing something else at the same time. I don't really miss Instagram and TikTok that much because I mainly just post on there. I don't really use it, especially TikTok. I don't use it at all. I just post on there, and I can post from my from Lexus Clips, which is the thing with it. I do TikToks and shorts, so I don't have to go on TikTok to post on TikTok, which is really great. Yeah, YouTube is definitely what I'm missing most. But it's okay. Also, today is supposedly the last day I'm waking up at 5 a.m, but I think I'm just going to continue doing it because it's really great, and that way I can plan content on the morning, which is so great. And I have time to journal, which I'm going to do right now. And yeah, I just love waking up early. It's really, really great. I feel so productive and I have so much time. And if it means that I'm taking naps in the day, like, it's okay. It's fine. Really. So yeah. I'm gonna get down to some journaling. I've been listening to podcasts, which really help. Podcasts and music. But I guess this is the closest thing to a YouTube video that I can get. And yeah, I just love listening to a little podcast while I'm writing. And yeah, I think that's it. My teeth still really, really hurt. But it's okay. I'm gonna survive.
Your left leg so that you can catch the outside of the right foot. This might be as far as you're taking your baby grasshopper. If so, just stay here. If you'd like to take it further, start to rock forwards. Try to lean as much weight into your left foot and your right hand as you can, so you can pick up your hips and hover just above the mat. Stay low with the body. Hold through arm, knit in a right arm. I find this makes it a lot easier, but it isn't always accessible for everyone. And preparing for our 8-angle pose, start to sit up on your left side so you lift the right side buttocks and work towards getting the right knee over the back of the right shoulder. Make as many little adjustments here as you need so you've got the leg in a good position.
Okay.
This may be as far as you take it. If so, just stay here. If you're coming further, plant the right hand and the left. Cross the left foot over the right, and you may just stay here. If you'd like to go further still, extend your legs, pick your hips up, and lean forwards to come into Ashtavakrasana 8-angle pose. Keep squeezing the legs together.
I held it for like 5 seconds.
Locked.
This is a really hard pose, but I don't find it as hard as
Two,
stand-up crows.
1, and sit back down. Then we'll repeat. Then sit over on your right side so you lift the left side and work towards getting the leg over the back of your shoulder. You could just stay here, just working the pose like this today. If you'd like to go further, plant the hands, cross the right ankle over the left, and in one movement, lean forwards, extend your legs, pick up your hips. Think of squeezing your legs into your arms. You've got that arm locked to find Ashtavakrasana. Hold 3, 2, 1, and sit back down. Swing your...
Hey friends, it's already 7 p.m. and I have not filmed anything today because it was my first exam day and I had 2 exams in one day, which should be criminal if I'm being honest with you. And it was worse because I had an exam from 10 to 12 and then the second one was from 3:30 and it was an hour long. So in between 12 and 3:30, or rather 12:30 and when I got home and 3 when I had to leave, I had to do everything in my power to not fall asleep because I always sleep after an exam. It is non-negotiable. I will sleep after my exam. And this time I could not fall asleep because if I did, I would miss the exam. So it was hard. It was really hard. And when I came home, I told myself I would, after the second exam, I told myself I would sleep, but then I actually did an hour of studying. I don't know why, but I got the motivation. It was here and I was like, okay, we're gonna do this. And I just laid in bed for like 40 minutes trying to fall asleep, but I couldn't. So I'm getting up, I'm gonna have my dinner. Really gonna chill down during dinner. Still not watching a YouTube video because I'm not doing that anymore. But I guess I will be reading. I began a new book. It's called, wait. This is the little guy. It was in my pile here. I actually have 2. There were 3 books that were waiting to be read that I bought at the same time as Iron Flame and The Lucky List, I think. I did a whole bundle on Vinted. And so I'm beginning this one. and I'm really excited because it's apparently, I mean, the title will say murders, but it's apparently a murder story, and I really love those kind of stories. I love Mary Higgins Clark. So, and they also say, there's also a review that says reminiscent of Agatha Christie at best, which I think I've read a few. Oh, I read, well, I don't know what it's called in English now, but the very famous book from her with the 10 people that will get murdered one after another, and it was so good. It was so good. I'll put the title here because I don't remember what it's called. In French, it used to be called Les 10 Petits Nègres, but it was really racist. So now it's called Ils étaient 10. Don't remember. But yeah, her most famous book. Actually, let me look it up, but I am filming with my phone, so I can't look it up. But yeah, I'm just going to have my dinner, really chill out, try to do at least like 30 minutes of studying more, try to at least finish my exercise. So tomorrow we have fluid mechanics, and there's 2 exercises that I have to finish, and then I'll be done with all of the exercises that we have ever done. So the first one I'm in the middle of doing, and the second one I will probably have to do tomorrow morning because the exam is at 2 p.m. I hate revising on the morning of the exam. I found that to be horrible, but I do not think I will be able to finish the 2, and I do not want to skip one. So yeah, there were like 8 worksheets, and on each there are between 1 to 5 or 6 exercises. So, and that's only in fluid mechanics, because in like differential calculus we had 10 worksheets, and each is like between 4, I think, or even 5 to 7 exercises. So much studying, and I've been studying for a month for these exams. A month. Like the exhaustion that I have accumulated these past few days. No, not these past few days. These past few weeks. These past few months is insane. And I can't wait for this to be over. Like, I just can't do this anymore. Yeah, I'm gonna do my little dinner and then get to some reading. I'm actually really excited about this book. I haven't felt excited about reading, but Sunrise on the Reaping did sparkle that again for me, which is so great. And oh my god, Sunrise on the Reaping was so good. The end was no one should be allowed to do that, because it was so sad. I was reading it and my nose got so clogged because I cried so much that I couldn't even breathe. I was like, okay, what is happening? Oh my god, she's dying. Yeah, it was hard. It was really hard to finish reading because, yeah, I just really love this book. Honestly, the Hunger Games series is one of the few that have really great prequels. books from of the before story. Like I didn't read Ballad of Songbird and Snake, but I did see the movie, and I think it was my favorite movie out of all the Hunger Games. And that book, I think, was my Sunrise on the Reaping. I think it was my favorite book, even though I really love the first one with Katniss. Sunrise on the Reaping was phenomenal. And maybe some people will say that it was shit. I don't know. I haven't read any reviews. I haven't watched any videos because I'm taking a break from YouTube for a week and social medias for a week. But I'm actually really curious to know what people thought about it. But yeah. Oh, it's raining again. Guys, I just got out from the fluid mechanics exam and it went so bad. Like, I don't know. I redid every single worksheet we have ever done. And I loved my class. I really knew everything by heart, even like the most obscure little theorem. I knew it, okay? I knew it. And still, they managed to do a subject that was undoable. Like, if you're working against me, what am I supposed to do more? Like, what was I supposed to do more? I don't get it. Like, I genuinely don't understand. And I'm so goddamn angry but I'm not angry at myself because I knew I did everything I could have done. And it's not my fucking fault. It's their fault. And I discussed it with my friends on the way back home, and they said exactly the same thing. Like, it's like sometimes some teachers, you feel like they exist simply to take you down, and that shouldn't be a thing. Like, I'm so hungry. I'm also so disappointed because I really loved the subject and I studied so much for it, just for the exam to be something we have never ever done in class. Like, what was the point of me studying so much? Like, honestly, what was the point? Did I waste my time? Yes. I wasted my time entirely. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna try and sleep or at least rest for about an hour. It's about 4:30 right now. And I actually really want to watch a YouTube video, but I am not supposed to. But I do have to admit that I really miss it, like, a lot. Because it feels comforting. And I don't know to what extent YouTube is bad for me and to what extent it is good. It's really hard to know, but I definitely miss it. That's for sure. But social media, no, I don't really miss. I mean, kind of no, actually. I just thought of something. My mom gave me these, and she said for each exam, I did have 4 exams in the end. She only gave me 3, but for each exam you're gonna have one of these. So I'm allowed to have one of these. Only good thing about my day, honestly. Thank you, Mom. Hey friends. Today's Wednesday. I'm really cold, so I'm gonna put this on right after, but I think I should put it on so I'm not putting this on me. But I went to the library this morning and I got 3 hours and a half of work done, so I'm really happy about that. Then I came home. I did some grocery shopping, which I'm really happy about. I even found some frozen fruits, which I had a bowl of, and it was so good. And I also had noodles and yogurt. And I'm gonna make myself a coffee. And then I also watched a video, which I hadn't done in a week, literally, while I was eating. But I think I do want to get to some more studying, but I'm giving myself a really big break because I studied for 2 hours and a half, so I need a break. So I think I'm going to read this little guide. At page 42. Hey, not bad. I read quite a lot this morning because I had time. So yeah, I think I'm going to make myself a coffee. But I just want to recap the week that I spent without social media, because I think it's important to have like a recap. So how did it go? So it went really good for me. Like my screen time drastically lowered the day I began to not use social media. And it's no coincidence, like, you know, obviously. The social I missed most was YouTube, but I think that I've learned that I need to be very mindful of what I watch, not like overconsumption content or like people going to Coachella or this kind of thing is not good for me, because I compare myself and I think, oh, why am I not doing that? Even though, would I really want to do that? No. But even though, it makes me feel bad. So I think I'm just gonna unfollow a lot of people and be very mindful of what content I consume. And as for like Instagram and TikTok, I decided that I'm not gonna go on there more than once per day. And like I'm gonna put a limit at like 5 or 10 minutes on my phone, and the rest of the time I'm just not going on that. I'm actually like, social media is interesting for me to post because I'm a musician and it's really helpful to create content on the internet to get people to know your music and to get people to know what you do, you know, this kind of thing. But scrolling on social media is really the worst thing, and I do not want to do that anymore. So yeah, I'm just going to put a limit. As for TikTok, I am not going to go on TikTok anymore at all, because I can post on another platform where I can't watch TikToks. So I'm just going to post from this platform and never ever go on TikTok ever again, because yeah. And to finish, I think I'm gonna give myself like an hour per day to watch YouTube, not counting workout videos, of course, but like, or educational videos. Like if I watch a video on, oh, I don't know, like, well, what's a matrix? I obviously already know what's a matrix, but you know, some really big math examples were coming to mind, but they're coming to mind in French, so I'm not gonna say them. But like sobriété, what the fuck is a sobriété? I don't know. Still haven't understood that definition. Still don't know what it's called in English. Anyway, so yeah, the recap of this week spent without social media is that, one, you need to limit your time, because social media is so bad for your mind, and you actually have so much time, but it's just time that you spend scrolling or watching YouTube videos. Because I literally read a whole book in the week I stopped going on social media, like a whole almost 400 pages book. And I did crochet, I did so much yoga, like all while revising my exams. Like, it's not that I don't have time, it's just that I waste my time on YouTube mostly. So I'm gonna restrict my time on YouTube, and I'm gonna really try to keep myself off Instagram and TikTok. I don't use Facebook at all, I don't use Twitter at all. So for me it was just Instagram, TikTok and YouTube. But I did really miss YouTube, like especially while eating. I missed it a lot, but at the same time I also read a lot while eating, because you can read while eating. Like, there are some things that I do that I can't read while doing, such as crochet or jewelry making, like when I need my hands. And in those times I always found myself before watching a YouTube video, and now I have learned that you can also like just listen to music or listen to a podcast or not do anything else, or maybe watch a movie, or there are so many options, and you don't have to immediately go to YouTube and be like, oh, I'm gonna watch a YouTube video, because there are so many other things that are interesting to do. And I promise you that you are wasting your time watching these useless YouTube videos. And I know that I watch a lot of YouTube videos that I kind of hate watch, like girls that do collaborations with Shein, which is like, what? Who in their right mind would do that? Like, I'm sorry, I'm not coming out for anyone, but I'm just gonna stop watching this content because it does not make me feel good. And sadly, some creators that used to make me feel good do not make me feel good anymore, and they have just become the personalization of consumerism, and I do not support that. I will not say any name, but anyways. So yeah, this is gonna be the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed. I very much encourage you to do this yourself, because it's so helpful. Like, even just doing a day, you realize just how dependent you are on social media, and humans are not made to be like that. No. So yeah, I promise you that you'll do so many fun things. I did so much jewelry making. I got out, I walked a lot with my family, I spent time with my family. I did indeed study a lot because exams, but I read a whole lot. I didn't crochet so much because I've been kind of stuck with my project, but I did so many other things and it was amazing. So yeah, I will see you in the next one, and I really hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, bye.